People are talking shit about Camille Vasquez again. You have to see. Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Welcome to another episode of What's Going On? What's going on? Camille Vasquez slammed for saying drunk or high Depp couldn't attack Heard. So essentially, before we get into this, what they're saying is that people on Twitter and people on Reddit, of all fucking places, you're going to talk about people on Reddit? Losers. Anyways, now they're saying that since Camille Vasquez said that Johnny Depp was too drunk and high to attack Amber Heard, they're saying that she's a horrible person or whatever the fuck stupid shit they come up with. But first, I don't have him here, but I'll see if I can find him again and I'll show you. We all remember the photos of Johnny Depp passed out drunk, even if he probably wasn't, because we also know the reports that Amber Heard literally would keep him up awake to stay awake with her because she wanted to control his sleep patterns, abuse. So to think, well, first of all, we have to say that those photos are of him drunk. Okay, and you saw him. We've all seen him. The one where he's passed out like that. The one with the ice cream, and then the other one where they were in Australia and the guy's asleep. Those are essentially. Let's just throw these morons a bone. Let's say that those are Johnny Depp passed out. Are you trying to tell me that there's people on Reddit who think that Johnny Depp passed out drunk, even though we probably know he wasn't? Johnny Depp passed out drunk can wake up from being passed out drunk and beat up Amber Heard? Okay. Okay. Now this is from Newsweek. Johnny Depp's lawyer Camille Vasquez is facing criticism after claiming her client couldn't have harmed Amber Heard when he was too drunk and high to stand up. No shit. No fucking shit. If you're too drunk and high to stand, then why would you be sober enough to beat someone up or abuse someone? You're already too drunk and high to stand. Whatever. Depp's attorney won many fans during the 22 defamation trial between former married couple Depp and Heard, but public support for her seems to be waning. Okay. Really waning from people on Reddit? Really? Do you know? Hey, Newsweek. Do you know who people on Reddit are? Do you know the type of people that inhabit that app? Do you have any idea? I don't think you do. Especially in light of comments she made in the Discovery Plus documentary Johnny vs. Amber, the U.S. Trial. The 2-part documentary series is available to watch now. Now, a lot of people have been saying it's not even going against Johnny, that it's actually kind of pro Johnny. I do need to go and watch that. I will go watch that for you, and we will have a perfect session on that one as well. But I think that's very surprising. A lot of people have said it's for Johnny and it's not against him. So that's very interesting. Depp and Heard's trial was a media sensation from April until June 22. Depp ultimately won the case against Heard after she had written a 2018 op-ed stating she was the survivor of domestic abuse. That's hilarious after where we are right now. Like, you remember how far ago 2018 was? It was only 4 years ago. It's not like that was a long time. And now, how does the world we live in look now compared to only 4 years ago? That's crazy. Depp won on 3 counts of defamation while Heard won on 1. Both sides are appealing the verdicts, with Heard recruiting a new legal team to represent her. Ahead of the appellate court case, the new Discovery Plus documentary has peeled back the curtain behind Depp's legal team's tactics. Vasquez and Benjamin Chu feature prominently in the new show as tactical discussions between the two are shown. One statement by Vasquez seems to have caused offense to many online as her comments have been discussed across social media. That's one part of the case I've never understood. Vasquez begins discussing Heard's testimony regarding Depp's behavior. He's either drunk and high and incapable of even standing up, or he's drunk and high and able to attack her, chase her, land blows. It just doesn't make sense. And it doesn't. And that's only one of the things that doesn't make sense. How much of her testimony actually made sense? Dude, I can't, literally off the top of my head, I can't come up with anything. I can't come up with anything. I can't come up with one single point of her testimony where it made sense from the beginning when she started. I got nothing. Her comments were criticized in a Reddit thread. Yes, let's go and read what Reddit has to say. What an incredibly stupid argument, wrote whoever the fuck that is. It's very common for people who are drunk or high to assault others. Do you not understand? She said that he was too drunk and high to stand. She took photos of him where supposedly he was drunk. He was so drunk he passed out. So, you fucking moron, it's Alive74 on Reddit. Idiot on Reddit. She is the one that said he was so drunk and high he couldn't even stay awake or stand. What the fuck are you talking about? And this is why I hate that fucking app. And you can see it in my eyes. I hate these people. I literally, I hate that app. Like with a passion. They added, if she actually thinks this, I would wonder how someone like her was capable of graduating. Dude, you're on Reddit. Shut the fuck up. Why do we have to read this? Oh, I fucking hate these people. These people are fucking idiots. Herd fan accounts. So we're making an entire story today about Camille Vasquez from herd fan accounts. Also picked up on the comments on Twitter. Oh, now we're talking about Twitter accounts now. Oh my God, this is going to say something fucking stupid, isn't it? This is going to ruin my whole day. I know it's going to ruin my whole day. With I believe you A saying, imagine being this ignorant. She's clearly been blessed with never being around an addict. This statement is beyond ridiculous. Hey, nice job in verbally abusing a woman. Nice job. Nice job. Y'all are always, this is the funniest part, and I've said this so many times. These people defending Amber Heard, talking about defending a woman from abuse, and then they go and they abuse verbally a woman. No self-awareness. Zero. Matthews Lilith called Vasquez's comments absolutely silly, while Cocaine Cross, oh my God. The people from Newsweek are using Cocaine Cross as a reference. Wow. I genuinely loathe Camille Vasquez because of how all her defenses surrounding domestic violence and IPV stem from stereotypes and victim-blaming tropes. Nobody would be taking her seriously if her target wasn't Amber. She is genuinely bad at her job. Well, she wasn't bad enough to win the fucking case, you fucking moron. And by the way, Cocaine Cross is a man. That's a man's account. Okay, that's not a woman speaking in defense of Amber Heard. That's a man. Cocaine Cross is a man. So, oh, well, there's the end of the article. Thank you, Cocaine Cross, for fucking finishing this horrible article that I feel like I've wasted my subscribers' time for having to hear this bullshit. Thank you. Okay, now we got a little lightning round. From The Hollywood Reporter, in Netflix's The Mother, Jennifer Lopez plays an assassin. What? Again? Another movie about a female assassin. Look, I'm going to try not to go too hardcore here. Look, I'm not saying that it's not believable in the world that we live in. Reality. I'm not saying it's not believable that a woman can't be an assassin. I'm not saying that. Angelina Jolie did really great in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. She did really great in Salt. Okay, it's believable. But how many times have y'all done this? How many times are you going to make a movie about a female assassin? So let me guess. At some point in this movie, it's going to be J-Lo against 3 dudes, and she's going to kick their asses. I have nothing to say. I'm not going to say, oh, well, that's bullshit. No, no. It's very simple. Even female viewers don't believe that. When women go to the theater, well, even if they go to the theater for this bullshit, when women go to the theater and they see a woman, one single woman, against 3 men, are you trying to tell me you're insulting women's intelligence by trying to put one woman against 3 men on screen? And then she just owns them. She fucking beats their ass. Dude, not even women believe that. This is from Restore the Snyderverse, The Snyder Knights. If Batgirl looked like this, maybe her movie wouldn't have been canceled. Well, hey, there's a possibility to that because look how good that looks. You see that right there? Okay, now look at this. Bro, I'm sorry to all the people that are like so up the ass of this Batgirl movie. It looks like they bought that costume from Party City or one of those abandoned buildings that they turn into a Halloween store. It looks like that costume cost $29.95. That's what that looks like. I don't understand this. Why are people, and then they're trying to come down on Black Adam, the movie with The Rock that's probably going to make $100 million by himself because he's The Rock. So go ahead. I'm going to put these 2 photos. I don't have the other one here. I'm going to put Black Adam, and you're going to be able to see his suit, and I'm going to put her right next to it. So tell me which one of those 2 photos looks like it comes from a Hollywood movie. Photos of Amber Heard at ballet rehearsals for The Danish Girl a month after the Australian incident. She alleged her feet and body were cut by glass. There are no medical records or photos to support her version of events, but evidence of her admitting throwing the bottle. Now, I've covered this already, but I saw it and I had to cover it again because, hey, it's an appeal. We got to go through everything all over again. So let's look at these photos. April 6th, let's get a little zoom action right there. How would she be able to do that stance in ballet if her feet were all cut up, as she said? Let's go to the next one. Same thing. Look at these poses that she's doing. Would you be able to do those poses if your feet were cut up? And this is the kind of shit I talked about this months ago. I think this was like 4 or 5 months ago during the trial. I remember talking about this. This right here is the kind of shit that proved to everybody, not only on social media, but everybody, when they saw these kind of things. It proved that she was so full of shit. And this kind of thing where they were put out by everybody. Because even back then I said it. People are going to go out of their way to prove you're fucking lying, Amber. And that's what they did. Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. We will catch you next time.